Not a juicer. Doesn't even have a purple compass. Yeah. I'm glad we waited that long because I was still in Chaos Build. a good attitude. Yes, he heals. We have those. I don't know who's targeting what. Well, now they're both going top. Genius. Try to bring red south then? I don't know. Or blue, I don't know. Okay, red's going south. We're good. Luckily you have the healer. Is that too hard for people? Or... Yeah, I was gonna type that, but then it fucking went right into way. Or what went right into orbs, I mean. People don't know to go to the next spot up. Yeah. No, just you. No. He forgot to mute. That's amazing. Where are you going, man? You're Kanema, but somehow you talk more. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, go south, fuck. You should have just followed me, young dragon. He didn't go south, so he tried to get out of the orbs. I'm called void because my brain is void. You're 3 Raccoon. Where you going? Yeah, so Young Dragon's 4, so that means you were taking it too quick. Maybe someone wasn't kiting properly. Well, it looks like they want to stay. Well, never mind. They're all gonna leave. Pass me lead. It is definitely my least favorite fight of all of the Legion raids. Valtan Gate 2 is one of my favorites for sure. You know, I'm just gonna go on my support. We have one guy. I took him because he has a legendary compass. Fishage. Alright, let's look. Whoever has the higher roster, I'm gonna take. Alright, there it is. Dude, getting roster gated. Someone accept. If you only had 6 tunes, I mean, as long as you did horizontal, you could have a pretty high roster, like at least 130. Yeah. The Adventure Tome or Nia? Does she? Wait. No. She gets an Omnium Star. Never mind. I thought. Yeah. I'll run my Chaos with her. Again. Well, I did Chaos Dungeons today, so everything's in Chaos build. Yeah, you'll just stand on it and then Perf will get it immediately. Swiper, no swiping. Being targeted. I'm gonna bring red guy south. I'll have 3 bar for after orbs. I don't want to use it now. really unfortunate that Bard doesn't have a Purify. Like, if they just added a Purify to Guardian Tune instead of a block a debuff, that'd just be... What are you doing, man? Don't bring it to the group, Rycon. Oh yeah? I didn't know that. We'll try to bring blue top, yeah. Blue is top. Or Volta supports top. Disarch. I didn't know that, thank you. double. Seven. I've got a 3 bubble buff as soon as blue spawns. It's up top. 3 bubbles! Gotta be way. It's a Oh, he got knocked up by the fire. I have 3 bubble buff for purple guy. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Yo. Oh. Yeah, True as the only 1490 in here. Interestingly enough, the other person who got Cruel Fighter was the 1445. Says it another uptime class. Well, let's be honest, it's the legendary compass buff. Yeah, you think I MVP in our clown runs because I'm good? Nah, dude. Because I play Stork and I have legendary compass. Well, he switched off of spec, so he's Swiftness now, so I get less of a buff now. Big smooge. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Cloxy, I believe, has both setups. At least, yeah, he was saying that he did, at least. Dude, I love my cutscenes. Why you gotta be such a hater? You know what's funny? Like, Spec Bard is like so much slower than Swift Bard without Spirit Absorption, but it's still faster than my Sork, so it's fine by me. I can pop a heal. Do we need one? We probably need I want to get max benefit, man. Dude, so one of the things I love about Bard compared to Paladin is how much fucking super armor you have in your abilities. You have so much more than Paladin, it's absolutely ridiculous. You get hit, you're in the air or on the floor for days. The two major ones are Sonic Vibration and Rhapsody. Like, pretty much anything you do on Paladin, no matter what ability you're doing, can be interrupted if the boss so much as fucking looks in your direction. We gotta hit him with that. What? Three bubble buff. Well, you know, I'm not perfect. Here's a heal to compensate. Oh, I can hit him through this. It's awesome. I actually really need to change my build. It's actually just so trash. I'm not using the spec build at all. I'm using the build that's on that's on max roll, despite it being designed for the Swift build. So yeah, I'm using essentially the wrong build. It's like pretty similar, but there's like a couple differences. I made one adjustment, but I haven't fixed the rest.
I'll crush you all.
Oh shit! Is there another one? Oh, I tried. You have to count to 3 and do it or whatever, but like, it is really quick. We should be fine, hopefully.
I can smell it.
Honestly, why don't I just like stand in the corner? Press my Rhapsody.
Oh, little brother. Take care of the defense.
You're dead. Just kidding. Turns out we're just bad at counters. You guys stood in the AoE. Is what it is. Oh, the person who died last time got it. Oh, are they gonna live this time? Nope. Person's probably never done that mechanic in their life. I don't know if they were a high roster level. They were, yeah, 116. Pathetic. Dude. People got trapped and it was right inside my sound hole. I have 3 bubble for after this.
These fools.
Yeah, I don't like. You're 1490 and you can't even counter Valtan, man. Come on. Exactly, dude. Oh shit, this is counter. Don't run into us. I'll try. I got it. Okay. Oh, I ran into. You ran into me, man. no, they got the last counter. I'll give you a heal. He's obviously gonna slam right into my heal. Yeah. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Just heal myself? Heal myself and get all the counters? Is that my job now? Dude, do we even have enough DPS for this? So what's AFK? We did not have it. Fucking right after you died, the Sork died to the same thing she died last time, and then Perseus got knocked off. Her icon somehow died as a 1490. We need to get this done, man. Surely this time. Okay, I have a heal. I don't know, dude. What the fuck? Oh, good, it's on me. Dude, I legit can't understand how people mess that mechanic up. Young Dragon, every time you choose a direction, it's the wrong direction. You lose that 50-50 every time, man. Dude, what is this guy doing?
Fools! I'll crush you all!
Basically, the Sork doesn't know how to do mechanics that are targeting her. No, it's the same thing. Three bubble buff. Grab. It's on me. You're dead. Honestly, I kinda wish we didn't have to use ball 4 here. And just Thyrane, yeah, but I don't trust the hugs. We need everybody we can get. Three bubble buff. Watch out. I'm gonna throw down a heal. Oh shit. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, luckily the bard had it. Bottom. Don't have that. They're getting every single one, man. We have 3 bubble buff. Thank God. Yeah, if we had just gotten fucked. Yep, I'm probably gonna do the challenge, Guardians and Abyss, if anyone hasn't done them yet. Thanks for coming, man. See you tomorrow. No worries. I'll see you when I see you. Always buy the box. It is just straight up worth it for the fuse leaps. Like obviously you'll still have like the chance for greatness with the accessories, and you do get like a decent amount of mats. Not an amazing amount, but like not horrible. But the fuse leaps are definitely worth it. It's about to be 9 if you haven't done Adventure Island. It's Gold Island today. Don't have to travel very far for it. I need to do more Anguished. I still haven't gotten the legendary books, I don't think. Actually, maybe I did. You know, now that I think about it, I actually may have. I was dumb and I used them on Grudge, and used the Grudge books because I was assuming I was gonna buy Grudge. And then I haven't bought Grudge, so now they're just now Grudge is just sitting 2 of 12. No, 4 of 20 because I actually bought 2 of them. Yeah, I made it. Yeah. Yeah. take your time. Since Raikon's doing Gold Island, we have at least 5 minutes. Are you winning, son? Daddy. Yes. That sounds like RMT for sure. I'm almost positive they don't use supercharge. And like swiftness is their secondary stat. I mean, that could just be some whale just not caring, cause like they can get 5x3 with one dumper engraving. Yeah. And you do want one ring to be swiftness, I think, because it looks like it's a mostly crit, but it's a 1300 crit, 700 swift. It's hard to tell. In your 5x3, yeah. If you're a little cheap 4x3, Andy. Yeah, but it's also like only like a 2% increase over some of the other engravings. So like, if you want to like min-max, yeah, Grudge is the best for 4x3. But like, for like, let's say my Shadow Hunter, for example, it's running Adrenaline, Raid Captain, and Keen Blunt, along with Demonic Impulse. And like, Grudge replacing any one of those, I mean, it would probably replace Raid Captain. It wouldn't be that big of a DPS increase, and it would just make the fight harder. So it's really a case of like, yeah, you definitely need it for 5x3 100%. But like, as long as your build, as long as your character allows it, you can run 4x3 without Grudge pretty easily. That's true. I think anyone that can use Keen Blunt is more likely to be able to, but at the same time, it can be hard. Like, freaking like gunslinger shit, like they have to use Grudge. They don't have anything else. Yeah, same with Sork. Currently I only have Cursed Doll on my Sork and my Berserker. And the only one I'm running Grudge on is my Sork at the moment. I think. Wait, what am I running on my fucking Berserker? Oh right, Master Tenacity. I love how Master Tenacity is just so free. Berserker. Yep. So you can get like Master Tenacity, Raid Captain, Master Tenacity Grudge, all that shit really easy. The only one that costs a lot is if you do like Master Tenacity Mayhem. Boba Jenny just pulled a Ryakon. Died on the last jump of Mario 2. She jumped right into the bomb. It was like so close. Oh yeah? You did pretty well in Mario 3. Yeah. I'm glad Cloxy gave up so quickly and was like, yeah, my head's not in it. What? Okay. But, yeah, actually, I think it was on our kill run. Actually, maybe, I kind of want to go look now. Was it on our kill run that I beat Mario 4 with, like, 1 second remaining? Yeah, let me me bring this up here. Kill run. Let's go to my Mario real quick. And yeah, our kill run was when I beat Gate Mario 4 with 1.2 seconds remaining. Cutting, yeah, you should watch the video at some point. My pathing was less than ideal. I didn't have good options though. But yeah, I don't think you want to have added crit damage overall. That's why, like, if you run Keen Blunt on a crit Sork, you don't run the crit damage tripods. I mean, if you look at it the other way, like, if we fight for it internally with gold, then we're giving each other gold as well. So, like, you can't be mad if you're like, oh dang, I didn't get the select card, but you know, he spent 20k gold and now I'm like like, you know, almost 10k gold richer, you know? So, I don't think it's a huge negative. But, like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, if we all did pugs and we all got the opportunity for our own select packs, that's also, like, not bad. Yep. And Ryakon and I have done it together, like, every week, and we had a single legendary card pack, which I bought for 2k gold, and I got a Gallater. Really? I've only missed 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. I've only missed 2 weeks, and I've never seen a select pack. God damn. I think someone did the math on Reddit, and they're worth like 30k or something like that. It's worth 20k, puts 20k in one. I don't know what my max would be for a select pack. I'd probably be different if I was closer to 30.
The blood plague spreads to areas within his gaze. Try not to let the battle area get covered by the plague.
I had Lost Wind well before 12. I got really lucky with Solaces. I have a lot of Guardian Luen cards. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying completely. It would be kind of smudge to, like, progress through, you know, all of Belshazzar, all of Belshazzar Hard, and then all of Makan. And after all that time, you know, just be like, alright, now you're done. Go back and do it all over again. Yeah, but I can totally see why they would do it. Well, like, if you think of it the other way though, like, a new player, especially in NA, trying to get into the game now, has a lot harder of a time trying to get to, like, all the new raids and shit. Whereas if there was a tier 4 reset, I imagine there would be some sort of, like, major catch-up mechanic to get you there. It really also depends on how they plan to do tier 4. Because I know they said that they weren't going to do it the same way as tier 2 to tier 3. Right. I think their plan is to make it so it's not, like, as hard of a reset, but at the same time, like, what does that exactly mean? It really just does depend on how they implement it. And we'll get to see it in KR before it comes to NA either way. So if it's implemented and we're just like, we want more time to enjoy what we have, don't give us tier 4 yet, I'm sure that they'll listen. But, like, at the same time, right. Yes. You did. Yeah. You do that. Someone's not hitting enter. No, it was just someone not hitting enter. Nah, I bet it was Ryacon. The big nerd. Yep, 100%. I missed my explosion. Sad. I'm so excited for his community to freak out when he starts playing Dragonflight, though. It depends. Well, that's typically, you know, new MMO, or in this case, new expansion hype. But he played Shadowlands for more than a month, and that was not the best expansion. Yeah, but like, what's gonna be out when Dragonflight comes out? Belshazzar, which he's gonna fucking down in like a week. He's already done it. No, because he's said multiple times that he wants to play like all MMOs. He doesn't want to be tied down to one. So like, he's not gonna. Right, exactly. So he's gonna play Dragonflight for however long he's gonna have fun in it, and then he's gonna play fucking. Maybe he's gonna play Guild Wars 2 next. I don't fucking know. Probably not. Probably just gonna be until like an actual new MMO, like Throne of Liberty, comes out next year, I think.
Watch out! It's necromancy. You must use the ancient cleanse orb to purify the energy before Death's sight is engraved 5 times.
Yeah. No, it really doesn't. I mean, like, for the most part, like, WoW is just a game that he's definitely nostalgic for. Whether Dragonflight's good or not doesn't necessarily mean he's going to play it long term. If it's really good, maybe he'll play it for like 2 months. But I agree, I doubt he'll play it for more than that. But at the same time, WoW requires a lot less investment than Lost Ark does. You do not need to spend nearly the same amount of time playing. And he's a PvPer, so he's like not even going to do most of the shit you do in WoW. He's just going to PvP. True. Now he's a bit different because he's played Lost Ark and got into PvE. I wonder if he'll. Oh yeah, PvE is all I do. I wasn't allowed to, because my dad did not want us playing WoW. And it came out when I was 8, and I begged him for it, and nope, wasn't allowed. That's where Ryacon played. I have not played it. I played Warcraft 3 growing up. That was my favorite game. Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Did you ever play Legion TD? Hell yeah. It's a shame that the game that they made, Legion TD 2, is just kind of bad. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not as good as the original. He randomly teleports and we need to find him for the safe spot. And I didn't have my time stop on because I had fucking Panacea. Yeah, I only actually, because I wasn't allowed to play WoW growing up, I only actually started in BFA, which is when everyone said the game was at its like worst. But I had a lot of fun. I really like Mythic Plus. Oh yeah?
Sigmund is trying to resurrect again. Look at the energy color of Sigmund's explosions and remove his power.
Yeah, PvP has never been like my main focus in like any game that I've played. Definitely more of a PvEer. And dungeons have always been my favorite content in WoW, although I did get into raiding in BFA, which was really fun. I might die here. Yeah, it's stagger. What? Yeah, when he teleports away. He's roster level 79. So either he's new or he's an arm tier. I still think it's really crazy like how good WoW's dungeons are compared to every other MMO I've ever played. I've never... These dungeons are not nearly as good as WoW's. Yeah, no, but like... these dungeons are... well, I mean, like... I think the coolest like thematic dungeon is white. In this is definitely Phantom Palace. And like it's probably the one that has the most mechanics in it, I guess. Like I guess like the new ones have like some mechanics in it, but like WoW dungeons are just on another level. White again. If you play the PvE content, you can play WoW for a long time. Mythic Plus, you haven't played since Legion, I'm guessing. Yeah. I guess what I meant is like you haven't played any of the expansions, Legion or Onward. Did you do any Mythic Plus? Okay, so you've never interacted with that system at all? Yeah, that's like my favorite content in the game. A lot of people hate it and a lot of people love it. A lot of people say it's the best thing they've ever added to the game, and a lot of people say it's one of the worst things they've added to the game. It's because when casuals try to get into it, like, they suck and people are pretty toxic in WoW. So if you suck, then people are gonna fucking hate on you. The main problem with Mythic Plus is there are learning parties, but it's only in the first month. In the first month when it's new and you have to do all the routes and like, yeah, it is. Well, like, Lost Ark, as like Stoops said, like before it even launched, is an MMO enthusiast game, whereas WoW is a lot more casual, except for the very high end stuff, which is raiding and Mythic Plus. Everything's a lot more casual in WoW. Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, it's... WoW's also just, like, you can play it, like, once a week and be fine. Except for in BFA, where they had an infinitely grindable artifact power. Man, there are so many servers. I only play on 2 of them now. And only because my... Yeah. I was Alliance. Well, I was originally Horde, but then I switched to Alliance, and now I'm switching back to Horde. I haven't played Dead Mines in so long, dude. Yeah, we're having a lot of conversations, and they're all getting like ended halfway through, and a new topic's brought up. It's we're going on a tangent, man. We're going down a rabbit hole, man. It's great. I love it. Ooh, Boba Jenny, get that reversal. Don't die. All right. I mean, I don't think she's amazing, but like, you know, at the same time, she's not like horrible. I've never seen... Yeah, like, it's crazy. It's crazy how tanky the supports are. Like, how tanky Paladin is naturally, and then how tanky Bard is with heavy armor. Yeah, okay. Yep. Saw that coming. Boba Jenny walked right over the skull. got caught in the space. Like, and it's the very first bomb that went out. So that's when only 2 black spots are on the board. You have plenty of time to walk around it. She just walks right into it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, when we could definitely do it, but like it definitely would be a lot harder. Especially considering our group. Like, I don't know how much Rycon was relying on me for pings, but like I'd ping the 3 spots that Maxwell was putting out, and yeah, and I was also streaming the Maxwell screen so they could see it if they wanted to. And and what happened basically was the random asked me to only ping 1 spot, and I was like, all right, but like if you want a secondary spot, you're gonna have to look at my stream. And we were lucky with the hammers, except for 1 hammer that killed Cloxy. I pinged the secondary spot for him to go to, but Cloxy just I don't know, unga bunga brained and just walked right into the hammer and died. Yeah, but it happens. It's like also was like only like the 2nd or 3rd time he had physically been to bingo. He had seen bingo a couple of times when we were getting there, but I think. Oh yeah, Bursty dead. Oh, and Boba Jenny just died to hammers. Yeah, she's definitely not someone who thinks very much while she plays, which is probably why she plays Reflux. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do with trying to get 5x3 plus 1. I think... Well, that's 5x3 plus 2. Yeah. Well, I got an 8-7 rock on my first try on my paladin, so like maybe it's lucky enough to get a 9-7. What an asshole, dude. That's almost 3 raids worth of gold. I went for Alaric. Alaric and High B Executioner. Man, I only need 2 more Way cards to max out Way. Yeah. No. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like the that sounds similar to like the charity events that OTK did. I know they did a bunch of one like as like games for kids or something like that. Toys for I remember about the OTK one more because I actually donated to that one last Christmas? Yeah, last Christmas. I think I donated like 500 subs. Was it 500? No. No, it wasn't 500 subs. It was $500. No. I was just thinking about that. I was like, wait, no, it wasn't that. No, it was 100 subs. Yeah, $500, 100 subs. Okay, yeah. I know I could afford it, but like, no, that's no. That would be nutty, but no, it was 100 subs. I got a very good Christmas gift from my parents, so I was feeling very generous. I donated it during Rich Campbell's subathon that he was doing for charity, which was for that Games for Kids or whatever it's called. Man, I don't even remember. Sure, I could look it up. They're probably still a charity that OTK donates to. Or raises funds for. I just did a bunch of Unas on all my low-paying alts today. The event silver is only like 1 million a week too. It's not that much. Yeah.
Enjoy the festival.
You can run through that in like one fucking honing session. Yeah. Sunday's also been my lucky honing day so far, so I'm waiting to hone my Shadow Hunter until then. If I get lucky enough, maybe I'll get to clown this week. Do clown on my Shadow Hunter. Oh yeah, Raikon, did you want to do the Guardian raids? Yeah, the challenge Guardian raids, man. Do you want to come on your Paladin or your... Alright. I only started recently. Mostly because I'm too lazy to keep all the recorded videos. And I wanted to start recording my gameplay so that I could look back on it. Or quickly do, like, you know, no, it was more so like if people had questions on like why they died, or if I had questions on why I died or what went wrong, I could just you know, look at it real quick. So I thought streaming was a good way to do it. And I can't stream on Twitch, dude. I don't want to do what all the other Lost Ark streamers have to do for ultra wide. It sounds like too much ass. YouTube just lets you straight up stream. I like streaming in ultra wide so much more than having to do that shit. It's definitely very nice. Yeah, especially with like how, like the only thing that sucks on it is when you're watching a TV show and like you see the bars on the right and left side, but like I've gotten used to it, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. It probably has something to do with how it's coded, but it's kind of annoying, yeah. Dude, I can't wait for Diablo 4 to be the same pay-to-win trash that Lost Ark is. Let's go. I don't think it'll be honing, but like, we'll see. It was really fun the first time you played through it. And then they released Reaper of Souls, which is also really fun. But when they moved to the seasonal model, I think their endgame just wasn't good enough to like keep you interested. That's how I feel with maps too. Maps have like slightly better progression than Rifts, but like it's really not that much better. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it needs to be saved necessarily, but I do feel like the feature creep is true, yeah. The feature creep is too big. Oh, the resistance system. I didn't play in the beginning Diablo 3. I actually played it on Xbox first because that's how I got introduced to it. It was actually really fun on Xbox. It's actually like really easy. I mean, anything compared to like PC is a bit subpar, yeah, but like you could even play fucking Minecraft super easily on yeah. Yeah, I know the they're almost certainly planning to bring WoW to consoles. And there is a mod called Console Port that literally redesigns like the UI and the control schematics for controller, and it actually works. it also moves to a bit more of like an action combat-y thing, where it like auto targets like the person that you're looking at. So it's like, yeah, they're potentially adding an action combat option to the game as well. They already have an action camera option, where it's like more similar to like an actual third-person camera. You can actually just console command that. Yeah. I definitely think it is a possibility based on what I've seen. But it's not something I would do, because I do like the current systems, or at least maybe I'm just used to it, but I like zooming my camera all the way out, and I guess essentially play it isometric view, even though I do play it with like the camera a bit further behind my character than like top view. Yay, Virtus. Wait, you can actually see where he is underground now? Yeah, there was a symbol above where he was. Is he running away? But yeah, I don't think we're going to see any of that in Dragonflight, and assuming that the Microsoft deal goes through, you're almost certainly going to see WoW on Game Pass and on Xbox within like at least 2 to 5 years. I think that's a little copium. Dude, the game's been out for 18 years. I think it can survive another 5. Like, unless somehow, like, Ashes of Creation and Riot's MMO are so good it makes people actively quit WoW, I don't see it. Yeah, but it does. It does. But there are so many people who would still play WoW. Yeah, like, I don't think, like, if you're asking me if WoW's gonna stay on top, I don't think it's currently on top now. Like, if you combine classic and retail, it probably is. As far as the numbers go on how many players they have. Yeah, but if you consider that aspect, it probably is on top now on average over the past couple years. But I doubt it will stay on top in 5 years, but it will definitely still exist. It will still be around 100%, no question. Yeah. I think they would literally have to release a WoW 2, and even then people would still play original WoW unless they shut down the servers. I think the problem with them releasing a WoW 2 is it's currently the same development team. So it would have the same design philosophy. Exactly, yeah. I'd have to see them make current WoW good before I have any hope for WoW 2. It's, yeah. It looks like the weapon you wield is actually potentially going to matter for once. Rip Hagrid, dude. Yo, can I sell? Oh no, it has no spec on it. It's a crit swiftness necklace with Igniter 5. There's no recent prices for it. Yeah. If it had a good secondary engraving, maybe someone would be willing to get not perfect stats. But no, I'm just gonna fucking disenchant it. Yeah, it's not horrible stats, but Universal Storage Kagros card. Ugh. I think PoE 2 is a drastic enough change to get like some people who quit back to playing it, but I think no PoE 2. I guess the same exact thing could be said for Dragonflight. It is a drastic enough change for people to get back into it, but people are interested in Dragonflight for the same reason they were interested in Shadowlands, because Shadowlands was the expansion where Blizzard was finally listening to us. And they made... Yes. Yes. So BFA was horrible, right? Like, probably the second worst expansion ever released, right after Warlords of Draenor. Everyone hates BFA. Shadowlands... I don't think Lost Ark players... So, what could possibly do that? Literally... So, I think if you quit retail WoW because of the modern systems, that Dragonflight is probably not going to change that for you. Maybe you are going to like the new talent system because it's kind of reminiscent of the old talent system, but like a lot better. So they're also kind of redesigning flying a bit. It's going to be called dragon riding. So there's a new dragon race with a new class. That's only available for that dragon race. They do 100%. Someone, the same day that they were announced, someone drew a better sketch of what it should have been. Like, yeah. But no, it was a specific art choice. I could probably find it for you. But yeah, no, there was someone who like created like an actual better male dragon that's like, you know, a lot more like a buff. And actually looks pretty good, like an actual like dragon knight. But yeah, I think that would be better, but they've clearly made their design choice. They're not gonna change it. But yeah, I mean they've gone full blown into the furry shit, dude. Like they fucking released Volpira and now they're releasing a Twink Dragon. Yeah, I mean like come on. they're going full neck deep into the fucking furries. 100%. But man, I think it's pretty much impossible for to get someone into WoW unless they're already interested in it. Like they have to bank upon like their players who quit returning. Or people getting their friends to play it because it's good. You have to do the sub still. Yeah, the sub gets you all of the previous expansions, so you just have to buy the new one. 50. Yeah, so essentially they get people interested, they buy the new expansion, and then the people quit after 2 months, and then they've made their sales goals. And then they'll still have the people, yeah. The WoW token, yeah. Yeah. Well, at least in Classic, it's not officially sanctioned. In retail, it's officially sanctioned. It's you buy the WoW token and you can just pay to win shit. But like at the same time, like you don't pay to win in the same way. Like if you buy carries in WoW with gold. Yeah, and even then you're not guaranteed to get your pieces. So like you could pay the fucking top tier guilds to get you, you know, a mythic clear, but like you're not guaranteed to get the drops you want. So you're gonna have to pay for another. So you don't get gold for doing raids in WoW. That's something that would be nice. So the way people farmed gold was through old raids where they would farm like out of date raids and they would sell shit. Yeah, well, people do it on like faster classes like Demon Hunter now, where they can just one-shot everything on a super fast Demon Hunter. Yeah, Demon Hunter's awesome. It's actually gonna probably get better in Dragonflight. They were OP in Shadowlands, in PvP. In PvE, Havocs were kind of bad for most of Shadowlands, but Vengeance was really good. Yeah, which kind of sucked for BFA and Shadowlands. Shadowlands was supposed to be the more alt-friendly expansion, and then it ended up not being because of the fucking gold cost. Yeah. Yep. Shadowlands, well, so you played in Moppin and Shadowlands, right? So you saw the talent tree was just like, what, like 7 rows of 3 skills that you choose between one? Relic tree, that sounds more like Legion. You had to get a legendary and you had to get conduits. Okay. Yeah. Yep. They made that system better in the later patches, but it was too little too late. They done diddly fucked up. But yeah, so like I was saying earlier, like Shadowlands was the expansion that like WoW was finally listening, quote unquote. And they made a ton of changes that were really good at the beginning of Shadowlands launch, but there were like several glaring issues like Torghast and Covenants and Conduits being the 3 of the main ones. and they didn't fix those until everyone quit the game for Final Fantasy. Like, they finally fixed them when, like, so many people were quitting. It was ridiculous. I don't understand why they couldn't have just made those changes earlier. And, like, Dragonflight seems to be similar with you know, the amount that they're listening, but it has less glaring faults so far. So if you think, so basically picture Lost Ark forums, but every single day for the past 18 years. Yeah, everyone hates them. It's not really their fault, but they have gotten more reclusive over the years. I think they're finally opening up again, but they definitely, for a while, just, why would you talk to a community that's only toxic to you? So, I can't really fault them for it, but it was kind of annoying that they just did zero communication for several expansions. In Dragonflight, the talent system looks really awesome, but not every talent tree is fully fleshed out yet. And okay, let me bring. So let me look at WoW current talents. Yeah. So I'm gonna stream. I am streaming on YouTube still, so if you want to see it there, but if you want to see it on live, I'm gonna stream my screen to Discord too. Screen 1. Okay. So I'm gonna go into where is talent calculator? So my main is a guardian druid, although I do balance as well. So the left-hand side of my screen is what we have right now. Balance Druid was OP for the first 2 patches of Shadowlands, and then in the 3rd patch, the most recent patch, they were utter dog shit. Well, so you know how Shadowlands has legendaries? You did Torghast for them, and then, like, the legendaries would change the way your class played a little bit. And in patch 1, balance was OP because balance of all things, their legendary, was ridiculously overpowered. It was super easy. It was super easy to get the base version of it, but to get the max eye level version of it, you had to do Torghast a little too much, in my opinion, but not really that much. Like, how much I grinded in Lost Ark doesn't even compare. Like, if I compare Torghast grinding to Lost Ark grinding, I've definitely grinded in Lost Ark more, but Torghast was not nearly as fun. So, it wasn't that bad, but the real kicker was the gold cost, because you had to buy the vessels, and the vessels were not cheap. So if you didn't have gold and you didn't like making gold, you'd have to pay money. Yep. Absolutely horrible system. Nobody liked it. And they made it better in the following patches. But yeah, so regardless of that, the most recent patch, which is the one where balance fell off, they made you able to equip a second legendary. But it was restricted to the class legendary, which they released in the first patch. Or the second patch. 9.1. And for balance, they were dog shit. So they basically gained nothing. While every other class gained, like, a decent upgrade, balance got nothing. What? Yeah, I didn't play it in 9.2, but it definitely was dog shit. But yeah, dude, Boomkin, so good. Guardian was my main, but since my raid team didn't need a tank, yeah, it's my favorite class by far. It's one of the reasons I love WoW, is because no other class has... Yeah, dude, Mage Rogue is OP in PvP. Yeah, so let me do this real quick. In Shadowlands, Ret was horrible except for PvP. I think in Castle Nathria, which was the first raid, Ret was pretty good, but they didn't bring Ret because like top guilds didn't bring Ret because they brought Death Knight instead. Because anti-magic shield was such a ridiculously good raid cooldown in that raid that like it didn't matter that Ret did more damage. But yeah, if you look at my screen right now to just judge the talent system, I guess I could do. So the one on the left that I've selected the talents for, that's the current one. Yeah, so like it was very rigid. You pretty much only had one or two options depending if it was AoE or single target. For right. Yeah, if you compare it to PoE, for sure it's not as like it doesn't have as much depth, but yes, then the one on the left. The one on the left is incredibly rigid, but it was implemented for a good reason. It's just kind of like it hasn't grown at all since MOP. Yeah, so they've made it so you get a point for a talent at each level, and you get some for your base druid tree and some for your spec tree. So you get 31 points to spend on your druid tree and 30 points to spend on your spec tree. Right, or 4 in druid's case. So if I were to switch to rogue right here, let's say you want to play assassin, guardian. Yeah. So if you switch to any of these trees, the left tree is the same. Like the druid tree is the same for all the different specs. The only difference is the starting skill, because it grants you a couple starting skills. So Resto will start with 2 of the heals. Guardian will start with their Frenzied Regen and Thrash. Feral will start with Rake and Thrash. So like that's the only difference between these class trees. And then the spec tree is completely different for every class. So it's really just if you... So this one is your regrowth protects you, which reducing all damage you take while your regrowth is on you. So I don't know if you know much about Feral at the moment, but they have like a free cast of regrowth that they get every so often if you have a certain talent. So like you would just cast regrowth on you on cooldown to gain like this buff. Yeah, and if you don't care about that buff, like let's say you're just like, oh, my healer will take care of it, I don't need to care, you can just take this one and then go down from there. So this one is Ferocious Bite, deals 15% increase of damage and increases all damage dealt by Rip by 5% per combo point spent for 4 seconds. And in general, there are a couple like 2 nodes where it's like yeah, like you're definitely gonna see people like I could probably go onto the Dream Grove Discord and get a build right now, actually. Let's see. It's definitely better. Okay, they don't have one. Guardian has one. Yes. So while you're leveling, if you're leveling a new class or anything, you'll get a point every level. So you get more points on your class tree than your spec tree by 1. 70. So you unlock the talent tree at level 10. And you get 1 point to spend at level 10. And then 60 more levels, yeah. Yes, they alternate. Exactly. That is exactly how it works. This is like the main thing. So this isn't super exciting for a person who hasn't played WoW. They're like, oh, it's just the new talent tree. Like, it looks cooler, obviously, than this fucking, garbage. But it's not necessarily an exciting feature. But if you're a WoW player or a returning WoW player from like recent expansions, this is relatively exciting to you. If you don't have like, yeah, and the fact that Shadowlands and BFA launched with glaring issues, and so far, Dragonflight's only glaring issue, they've changed a lot of the talents, and a lot of like the Shadowlands borrowed power has been implemented into the tree. So like, one of the big things is, Druids got Convoke in Shadowlands, right? No, there's an ability called Convoke the Spirits, so they channel for like 4 seconds, and they launch like 16 random spells, with priority to whatever form you're currently in. So if you're in human form, heals. If you're in bear, if you're in feral, that kind of stuff. And it will just rapid fire shoot out those spells. It was really broken in the beginning of the expansion, because if you press that button in PvP, someone would just die. They have nerfed the shit out of it. Well, not really nerfed the shit out of it. The player power gain has kind of outgrown Convoke's usefulness, and also people like learn to just interrupt Convoke immediately, save their interrupts for Convoke when you're facing a Druid, kind of thing. But that spell is a really fun spell for Druids, and you can use it really well on pretty much every single spec. Has a good use for it. They have implemented it into the tree, so we get to keep that spell forever now, or at least as long as they want us to have it. For ferals, they also brought in adaptive swarm. How what? How are rogues and mages? So I remember. Go to rogue. Like assassination. If you're doing dungeons, you're almost certainly playing outlaw. But if you're doing raids, it's usually like assassination or subtlety. No, you can. You can do it in any spec. I'm just saying the most popular rogue spec for Mythic Plus has been outlaw for the past several. Correct. They're not really that similar though. Because yeah. And Mythic Plus is on a timer, whereas Mythic Raid is, I guess it's technically on a timer because it's an enraged timer, but yeah. You can swap freely between any of your specs of the same class. Yep. And you'll be able to have presets, same as in Lost Ark. You don't have to pay extra for them, like you do in Lost Ark. Yeah, and one of the good things about the game too is you can literally just spend the $15 for the base game, and you will get the Dragonflight talent system because it's going to be implemented across the entire game, not just the new expansion. This is a permanent thing that they're changing about the game, so you'll get the. I mean, by base game, I mean you buy the subscription, which pays for the entirety of the game up to the new expansion. So if you just did that, you could try out the new stuff outside of the new expansion. And then if you get to level 60, then you can buy the new expansion. So if you think you're gonna do it, but maybe you don't. If you buy the $70 version. Correct. The level boost is only in the $70 version. It doesn't take that long to level. So for a casual player, it'd probably take about 20 hours. For you, I'd say it'd probably take about 10 hours. Now, I know there are some routes. Let's see. WoW leveling world record. Des Mephisto leveled to 50 in 3 hours. I don't think so. Fastest leveling in Dragonflight. So, leveling from 60 to 70 is expected to take approximately 10 to 12 hours. So if you include like the... Yes. Because it's not as like streamlined as 1 to 60 is going to be, because 1 to 60 is going to be you pick an expansion, you level in that expansion, you get to level 60 in that expansion, and then you do Dragonflight. Yeah, but like you level really quickly because the EXP required to level is a lot lower. That'll probably be about 20 hours. Yeah. Yeah, or or level before the expansion pack. The current game has a 50% EXP boost going on, so it'd take a little bit less time because of that. The world record for 1 to 50 right now is 3.5 hours. So if you were a power gamer, you could probably get it done in like 8. Because every current expansion, they want you to do the entirety of the questing, and they want you to explore the zone, right? So 50 to 60 right now is going to take as long as 60 to 70 is going to take in Dragonflight. 50 to 60 when Dragonflight releases is going to take a lot less time because they want you to get to Dragonflight. So basically, if it's not the current expansion level, it takes a lot less time to grind. But if it is the current expansion level, it takes a bit more time to grind. Enhancement Shaman was pretty good, I think. Let's see. Shadowlands. Actually, let me go to Warcraft logs. I could try to make it bigger. Let's see. Let's look at... Is there a good way? Ah, here it is. So damage, all bosses. So in the newest raid, they were a little below average, but they were better. They were better than all of the mages, and both of the druids. Big Sag. Oh, sorry. This is the damage done to all of the bosses. For all item levels. To all bosses in the current raid. So if I do like max item level... Wait, what? Okay. Let's try this. They're really decent for looking at data. But yeah, warlocks are really good. Yeah, if we look at all item levels, it's pretty... Now if we do... Sorry. So this is of the current patch. If we look at the previous patch, they were down here still. I remember them being a little bit better than that. Maybe. It's hard to say because Rogue is one of the 3 classes. There were literally 3 classes that I didn't level to max in Shadowlands, and Rogue was one of them. Dude, Priest was so fun. Priest is my alt main. Yeah, Druid was my main, and then my secondary was Priest, and my third was Paladin. This is Feral Druid down here, Balanced Druid's down here. Yeah, but like things are a little different if you look at like specific fights. So if we go to... Not particularly, because this includes a lot of the borrowed power that's going to go away, like the legendaries, the conduits, and the... People do a lot of like prediction tier lists, but they there's been a lot of tuning going around. Right. And especially with the new talent systems that are like changing all the time, it's going to be really hard to tell. Because one of the things that they've added, like, I've been paying more attention to Bear, obviously, because it's my main. And like one of the things they added was like a bunch of like, yes, I'm a tank main, although I do boomkin when there's no tank spot. I used to be a heal main, and on my priest I main Holy Priest. Holy Priest? Holy Priest was kind of garbage for all of BFA and most of Shadowlands, except for the most recent patch. Most recent patch, they're really good. We don't know yet, but they definitely seem like they're not getting as much power as some of the other healers. Shadow's definitely good. Shadow's gonna be the king of single target for a while, I think. It's kind of what it's good at. In Shadowlands, it was very fun. I have no idea how it's gonna be in Dragonflight because I have not looked at it. It's kind of going through a mini rework, so I really don't know. The person I watch the most for this kind of stuff is Maximum, the guild leader of the top NA guild. Yeah, Max. He's got some good YouTube videos on some stuff. He's done a lot of tier lists, but his tier lists are never like, this class is 100% better than this class. It's always like, this class has a better tier sit or is more fun to play. But yeah, like one of the things they added in with these talent trees is like old talents or fun talents to add to like certain classes. One of the things here is like they've increased like arcane damage for Bear. So they're just gonna be fucking laser firing these moonfires, and they're gonna do fucking giga damage, and they're gonna heal. They're gonna heal you for a lot. Yes. And you'll get Galactic Guardian procs, so it'll just randomly proc a moonfire, and then your next moonfire will do 300% damage. And with Twin Moons, it'll basically do pretty much. So this build specifically is designed for, it's like a heavy thrash, heavy moonfire build. And the only thing that sucks about it is there's like some really shitty talents in here. Like you have to get. So the Guardian is one of the few trees that is kind of been left out. Like some of the trees look really awesome. Like the balance tree looks amazing. Like actually so good. Like when I was looking through this the other day, they've made some really good changes to the balance tree. But the Guardian tree is just kind of, it really needs iteration. It's kind of bad. But nothing we can really do about it at the moment. On like some YouTube videos I've watched, there's been like hints that it might get a rework, but who knows? It might not be fixed until the first major patch. But they said that they're gonna do more frequent patches, so hopefully that'll fix stuff. The box price, yeah. I think it's mostly fun if you find a community to play with. I think the more you find a community to play with, the more fun it will be. So if enough of Stoop's community gets into it and it's pretty fun to play with them, then it will be fun to play the game, and people might stick around longer. But if you don't find people to play with, you're gonna quit the game. That's what happened to me in Cataclysm when I tried it. That's what happened to me in Mop when I tried it, and what happened to me in WoD when I tried it. Yeah. I feel like it's a lot harder to pug in WoW. Simply because of how many people have to do the raid right. Yeah. I 100% agree. And I think that's what will be fun if you do end up playing Dragonflight. Obviously, if you want to get into Mythic Plus, I've done a lot of Mythic Plus, so it'll be really easy for me to like go into and like kind of show you what it's all about, and you'll pick up on it super quick because it's really not hard. Not much. So, you know how dungeons have a normal and a heroic difficulty now? So, after that, there's Mythic 0, which you can't do in Group Finder. You have to get a party for and physically go to the dungeon. Or, you know, have 2 people go there and summon everyone else. So you do Mythic Zeros. Mythic Zeros give you your base gear. This is typically what you do at the start of an expansion. You do the Mythic Zeros because Raid and Mythic Plus haven't released yet. They release like at the same time, like a week or so into the expansion. And then when Mythic Plus releases, you'll get a key from Mythic Zeros, which will be a Mythic pretty much, yeah. It's basically like a 2, and then you have like, let's say 30 minutes to do the dungeon, like within the time or something like that. I don't know what it will be for the new expansion dungeons, but yeah, you run a dungeon to get the key. The key drops. It's a random dungeon from the pool. So you activate it. So you bring the key to the dungeon, to the relevant dungeon. Let's say Dead Mines for some reason, even though it's not at the pool. Let's say you get a Dead Mines key. You do that Dead Mines +2. Let's say you do it really fast because you're good at the game. If you do it really fast, you can +3 the key, which will make it from a +2 to a +5. If you do it like slightly fast but not fast enough, you can +2 the key, which will make it a +4. And then if you complete it but like barely in time or like not super fast, +1. Exactly. Super simple, right? Like literally, that's it. That's pretty much it. As you get higher level keys, more affixes will be applied to the dungeon. So the base one is usually Tyrannical or... God, what is the other one called? Why can't I remember? I haven't played this game in so long. Basically one that buffs bosses or buffs minions. And the dungeons will basically be completely different depending on which one you have. And they change week by week. There's an affix rotation. And let me give an example of one of the affixes. So one of the affixes that they've removed from this expansion was called Necrotic. So Shadowlands is the last expansion that's going to have Necrotic because everyone hated it. Basically, it is a stacking debuff on the tank that mobs apply with every hit that makes them take reduced healing. It basically incentivizes you to either kite to drop the stacks, or CC the mobs or whatever, or to kill the mobs real quick. Is there any bad ones still in the game? That's a good question. Let's see if I can pull this up here. I want to look at the affixes because I haven't looked at them in a while. Okay, so Tyrannical and Fortified are the two main ones. They removed Inspiring, because what that did was make some mobs in the dungeon would be inspired, and all the mobs around them would be unavailable to CC until you killed that mob. It made some of them toxic, but like not too bad necessarily. So you get yeah, I mean, there are some that are like, I haven't watched Summit in so long. I used to watch him play Rust though. Oh, my friends thought Super People was pretty fun. I haven't played it. Yeah, no worries, man. We'll play some more tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be going out to lunch with my brother and sister, but after that I'll be available. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.